Type 2 diabetes? Warning: 6 emergency signs that could save your life. Diabetes might seem like a silent condition, but don't be fooled. There are subtle signs, almost unnoticeable, that if ignored can turn into emergencies. Did you know that recognizing these early signs can be the key to avoiding serious complications? Before we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more health tips. Now let's reveal 6 signs your body might be showing. Signs that could quite literally save your life. Sometimes your body speaks up even before any test can detect an issue. Fruity breath is one of those signs you just can't ignore. This can happen due to a process called ketosis, where the body, lacking energy from glucose, starts burning fat and releasing ketones into the blood. That sweet smell isn't just a social inconvenience. It's a warning of a potentially dangerous metabolic imbalance, especially for those with type 1 diabetes. When the body can't clear out the ketones, diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, can develop, requiring immediate medical attention. Anyone who's noticed this fruity breath smell knows exactly what we're talking about. It can show up after long periods of fasting or even on low-carb diets, but for someone with diabetes, it's much more serious. Imagine the body struggling for energy, turning to fat as fuel while producing a toxic byproduct. This sign should alert family members and friends that something is out of control. A simple ketone test can help identify if the issue is reaching a critical level. Research shows that ketones in the breath are a reliable marker for detecting DKA before it progresses too far. In fact, a study from the University of Washington found that early detection improves treatment outcomes significantly. Here's a practical tip. If you notice a persistent fruity breath in someone with diabetes, seeing a doctor isn't just a good idea, it's a matter of safety. This is the body's way of saying help, and it shouldn't be ignored. Rapid breathing is like a silent alarm from the body, especially for those with diabetes. When the body starts expelling carbon dioxide quickly in an attempt to balance blood pH, it's a sign that something serious is happening. Diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, an emergency condition in diabetes, can be the cause of this symptom, as the excess ketones make the blood acidic. Imagine the body trying to fix the situation by speeding up breathing to get rid of the extra acid. Many people confuse this fast breathing with shortness of breath, which can be dangerous. This type of breathing, unlike regular shortness of breath, is a metabolic response to the acidity caused by ketones. It's not just a superficial symptom. It involves a delicate chemical adjustment that the body is desperately trying to stabilize. In situations like this, paying attention to breathing could be the difference between catching a problem in time or missing a critical sign. Studies indicate that people with type 1 diabetes, in particular, should watch for this symptom. DKA progresses quickly, and catching these signs early can save lives. In day-to-day life, remember that rapid breathing in someone with diabetes is an important clue that the body is in emergency mode and needs immediate attention. So, if you notice this sign in someone, a trip to the ER isn't just recommended, it's essential. Nausea and vomiting aren't symptoms we usually associate with diabetes, but they can be a major warning sign. In people with diabetes, these symptoms appear when the body, unable to use glucose due to a lack of insulin, starts burning fat and producing ketones. This process leads to elevated acidity in the blood, and the body tries to expel the excess acids, causing discomfort and a strong urge to vomit. This isn't just an upset stomach. It's the body struggling to balance itself in the face of a metabolic crisis. These symptoms are especially concerning because DKA, diabetic ketoacidosis, can start with these early signs. Anyone who has experienced intense bouts of vomiting knows how exhausting it can be. For someone with diabetes, persistent nausea should serve as an alert that something far more serious may be happening. The key here is to recognize that this isn't just a passing upset, but rather a call for help as the body tries to eliminate excess acidity. Clinical studies show that in DKA, the gastrointestinal tract is directly affected by the ketone buildup. That's why it's crucial not to ignore these signs. Comment below if you've ever experienced an episode like this, and share how you manage the symptoms. Your story could help others recognize these important signs. Mental confusion is a symptom that can be frightening, and for good reason. The brain relies on glucose to function properly. Any disruption, whether it's hyperglycemia, high blood sugar, or hypoglycemia, low blood sugar, can cause sudden, intense effects on mental clarity. In people with diabetes, sudden disorientation may signal that the body is dealing with extreme blood sugar levels, a problem that needs urgent attention. The brain simply shuts down when this imbalance occurs, and the person may seem distant, confused, or unable to respond to simple questions. This symptom is particularly common in cases of DKA, where the ketone buildup also impacts brain function. Those who live with a loved one who has diabetes know the impact of seeing someone lose their sense of reality so quickly. This kind of mental confusion isn't temporary and shouldn't be brushed off as just a moment of distraction. It's the body's way of signaling that the central nervous system is struggling. Research suggests that closely monitoring blood sugar levels, along with family support, can help detect and prevent these cognitive changes. It's not a matter of waiting to see if the person feels better, but of seeking help immediately to avoid complications. When it comes to diabetes and mental confusion, prompt medical attention can make all the difference. Abdominal pain is a symptom many associate with common digestive issues, but for those with diabetes, it can be a critical warning sign. In cases of diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, the body starts to accumulate ketones, acidic substances that irritate the stomach lining and cause severe pain. This isn't just a passing discomfort. It's an indication that something is seriously wrong with the body's metabolic balance. Anyone who has felt this pain knows it's deep, as if the body is trying to warn that it's in crisis. This abdominal pain goes beyond physical discomfort and reflects a severe problem in the body's energy processing. When the body can't use glucose, it turns to fat, producing acidic byproducts that affect the digestive system. For people with diabetes, ignoring this type of pain is a risk, as it could mean that DKA is getting worse. It's no exaggeration to say that this pain requires immediate medical attention. Medical studies show that, in DKA, the gastrointestinal tract is one of the first areas to respond to the acid buildup. That's why it's essential for people with diabetes to understand this connection and always be alert to persistent abdominal pain. A medical consultation at this point can make all the difference, preventing the situation from escalating. After all, a symptom like this shouldn't be taken lightly. It's the body signaling that something needs to be corrected. Blurred vision is a classic sign that something in the body isn't working as it should, especially for those with diabetes. When blood glucose levels rise, the fluids in the eyes become imbalanced, causing the lens to swell. This swelling alters focus and can cause visual distortions, giving that feeling of blurred sight. This type of blurred vision isn't just an annoyance. It's a clear signal that blood sugar is out of control. Beyond the visual discomfort, blurred vision can indicate more serious eye issues like diabetic retinopathy. This occurs when high blood sugar damages the small blood vessels in the retina, potentially leading to vision loss. For those living with diabetes, it's ideal to regularly monitor blood glucose levels and see an eye doctor routinely. After all, vision is precious, and any persistent changes can indicate something more serious beneath the surface. A study published by the American Diabetes Association found that blood sugar control can reduce the risk of eye complications in diabetics by up to 76%. In cases of blurred vision, the first step is to check blood glucose levels, then seek medical advice, as this symptom won't resolve on its own. It's like a silent alert that the body needs attention, and fast. For those who value eye health, these steps are essential. Did you already know about these emergency signs? Now you have valuable information that can make all the difference. Recognizing these signs early is like gaining an extra chance to take action, so it's worth paying attention. Why not start applying this knowledge to your routine? Just imagine the positive impact it could have on your health and the health of those around you. If you made it this far and found this content helpful, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to get more tips like this. And to show you're with us, leave a comment like, "We're in this together for health." Who knows, your comment might inspire someone else. Before you go, don't miss our previous video, Diabetes: 11 Fatal Habits You're Doing Without Even Noticing. Stop now. And if you're looking to deepen your knowledge, check out the playlists we've put together on diabetes and related topics. Each video could be an important step toward better health.